Oh, okay, so what I have here is a page that I just created. I went to all pages and added new, and I just called it blogs. And you notice down here, it is empty. There's nothing in here. I'm in text edit mode, but visual mode is the same. There's only nothing here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this header image in here. The goal is that I want to make the page look like this. So we're going to shrink this down carefully. And we're going to jump down to the blog posts. Where are we? Report. Right here. So we're working on this page, and we want a picture of Kathleen, get it, and then about the author, and then these recent posts, blog posts, and then popular blogs we like. So this is going to be, all of this information right here in the middle is going to be, in this column, is going to be dynamic content. So as users, your users log in, they're going to add more articles, and they'll just keep popping up. Now, with a little tweaking, you could probably make this happen, but I'm totally okay with the title of the blog post and then the date below it. All right, so let's leave that as we're okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create kind of the rough structure of this page. So I'm going to create a header. I'm going to just drop this in as an image. So, and I think I have that on my clipboard. I'm going to paste that in. Image, source, and I give it a class, call it my header, so I can come back in my style sheet and make it do what I want it to do. Okay, so that's first. So I've got this. I've already got the menu. I'm not going to worry about the breadcrumbing. You can do this later. But the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a row, and I'm going to use Bootstrap to give me 3 columns that go across here. So if I say div class equals row, and close it and close the div. So now I've got a row, and I'm going to just put 3 columns in there. Call small, remember that? Say yes, Alex.
Yes.
You remember that? Okay. And so I've got, this is the bio, and I'm going to just do 3 of these. This is recent posts, and this is stuff we like. So I've got 3 equal columns here that go across, and if I come back to this page, sorry, this page has already been done, but if I hit refresh, that's what it looks like. There's nothing there, but if I come in here and I update this and refresh, I've got my header image, I've got my area for my bio, I've got recent posts, and I've got stuff we like. This is the footer. We'll deal with this another time. First thing I'm going to do is go in and we'll paste some content into that bio. So I come back here. Let's grab Kathleen. And we might as well get, we'll get her image as well, but let's come back to edit the page. There's the bio. Boom, Kathleen. Okay. We can also do this with an HTML widget. I can drop a widget in there with her bio, but I'm going to just leave it like this for now. Okay, so we come back and refresh. Oh, looks like we have some weird line breaks here. This happens a lot when you copy and paste from PDFs, so it's easy to fix by going to BBEdit. In the meantime, while this is loading, I'm going to come in here and put that image in. So let's put the image in. So add media. Where is Kathleen? Okay, I don't see a picture of her, so I'm just going to use some random picture here. And insert. And there she is. There's my bio image. Notice that this thing already has width and height. I don't want that. I'm going to remove that. And size up medium. Great, fine. And this needs to actually be down here in the bio. So there's that image that is the bio image. And then the other thing is I need to remove all of these extra line returns. So in BBEdit, oops, I come over here and copy this, go to BBEdit, and watch this. If I go from here to there, copy that, so you notice what I do is I get to the first line, to the second line, copy it, hit find, and paste, and I'm going to replace that with nothing. Boom. So I just took out all of the line returns in this. So select, copy, back over here, oops, and now I can say boom. It looks like I got a lot of messy content. You can also steal the code out of the Word doc. So some line spacing issues here. You get the idea. Update it. Let's see if we get Kathleen. All right, so we got a photo. We got 2 about the authors, but I have her bio. So life is good. So let's do the recent posts. So recent posts, if I come back to posts, I've got Anna Rocks Cat Sites that's uncategorized, and I'm actually going to change the category on this. So if I come in here and change it, and I'm going to say, you know what, I need a blog category. There we go, uncategorized. Update. And I come back here to more posts, and I'm going to make Cat 2. I want to change Cat 2 from an article, change it into a post. So now I've got 2 blog posts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a widget. I'm going to make a widget that has recent posts. And so if I go to widgets, and I've got widget shortcode here. So I'm actually going to delete this because this was my first try at it. So I'll delete this and we'll start again. I've got a widget shortcode, and I'm going to go to widget post extended. So I'm going to make that recent post extended go into the widget shortcode. All right, so we're going to call this recent posts. Great. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to say posts of category blog. I'm going to grab 10 blog posts. Sorry, 10. I don't want a thumbnail, I just want the title. Remember, what we're shooting for is this. So the date and the title, and that's it. No excerpt. I got the date. Everything, if it's published, ordered by date. Okay, it looks good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this, and it's going to give me this widget ID that I can copy. So I copy this widget ID, and I come over to my edit page. Excuse me. The pages, all pages, and this is my blogs page that I've been working on. And we're going to take care of that. That's extra. And here's recent posts. Boom. So I'm just pasting the widget inside the content of this div. So I've got this div for column small. I've got this widget that WordPress understands as some content, and then I close the div. So it's just, as far as you're concerned, that's just some content that we're putting in there. I'm going to update this, come over here, and I'm going to refresh, and now I've got reset. So I've been playing with the styles on this, and I've broken it, so I'll have to go back and get more specific about my style. You noticed that when I did this on the widget, over here, I go to widgets, I can do a custom recent post. I can do a custom class. So I'm going to call this my recent posts. Now I've got something that I can go after in my CSS. And actually I'm going to do this as a class. And so I save it. Nothing's changed here. You click done. And we go back and refresh. Nothing's changed here, but I can right click on this and I can inspect element. And what do I get here? I've got my recent posts. So if I copy that, let's go and see if we can style it. So go here, go back to appearance, and we'll go to simple CSS. Got some styles here already. And what I do is, you saw what I did was I just selected both those posts and I paste it. It's a class, so I'm going to put a dot in front of it. And this is a class, and I'm going to remove this space. So it's saying my recent posts inside an RPWE block. And now I can say open, close. Now, what I want to do is I want to say this is a list, so it's a list item. So if I come back and inspect this one more time, it's a list item, and I want that background to be clear, not green. So let's go back. Oops. Let's go back to my simple CSS and say, look, if it's also a list item, set the background to none. Now with a little luck, that green background will go away. Awesome. Also don't need this horizontal widget, horizontal line, so I can inspect that. That's looking like a border maybe at the bottom. So what would happen if I went back to my CSS, sorry, and said, oh, by the way, let's go border none. And I'm just guessing here, but I always get myself in trouble when I do that. But not in this case. So I can play with margin, I can play with the colors, but you can see that I'm well on my way to making this work. So this content here, It's a Cat's Life and My Perfect Life, let's just move this over so we can watch it. But let's just edit the page to include that content. Let's see here, where are we? Where's that recent posts? Right here. Great. Let's put a heading 1 in there. And call this I'm just going to make up a tag for this, so it's going to call it the class of my recent sub. So it's a subheading, and it's called My Perfect Life. So you get the idea. I can just put content in here, and it'll appear. So, and you notice I still have my widget here, which is all good. Update that. And now, again, I can style this and make it look like it. This stuff over here, the stuff we like, you can do exactly the same thing. Popular posts. There is a popular posts link in the recent tools. So if I go back to recent tools, recent posts, sorry, go to widgets. Recent posts. Instead of order descending, order by date, order by comment count, there's popular content comments. So you can do it another way of showing the content. So I'm not going to do that for this. But so now you can see that you're starting to get this page. You got the menu, you got the header image, you've got dynamic content. So this will always stay the same, but these links will show up and change. Also, you can also create an HTML widget, which is really straightforward. When I go to widgets, I can say custom HTML, and I can say make a shortcode for it. I can title it, I can make her bio in there, and so make this her bio that you can come back and easily edit. And so it's broken out, the content's broken out of the page, and you're just building the structure of the page and the content somewhere else. So hope that helps. I know this has been a long video, but thanks for watching.